A warm greeting to everyone in the YaLa community. I'm honored to be here to speak with all of you by video. My name is David Fisher, and I'm a vice president at Facebook. The first and most important thing that I want to say to you is thank you. Thanks to everyone involved in the third annual YaLa online conference for your continued dedication, activism, and support, pushing for peace in the Middle East. I'm proud to be a part of this online movement as we continue to foster dialogue and understanding in order to effect change and achieve peace. I also want to congratulate you for what you've accomplished in 3 short years and the bold vision you continue to set in your sights. Seeing this community of over 450,000 people is incredible. All of you united under a critically important mission, engaging with one another and striving for cooperation. Initiatives like YaLa Academy demonstrate your commitment to a future where peace is not just accepted, but expected for the Middle East. And I'm thankful and humbled by what you've accomplished. At Facebook, our mission is to make the world more open and connected, and it's with personal and professional gratitude, therefore, that I take part in this online conference. In so many ways, YaLa is a true representation of what we hope to empower by building a platform in Facebook for people to connect with each other and the things that they care about. It starts with each of you and your commitment to YaLa's mission. All of us must strive to always maintain an open dialogue and to remember that we have so much more in common with one another as human beings than whatever our differences may be. All of us deserve to live in peace with our loved ones and seek what makes us fulfilled. The world is not without its challenges, of course, and for us to achieve our vision of peace, we must be dedicated, persistent, and unwavering in our beliefs. Today, the Middle East has more than its share of conflict. But whatever our differences, we as humans have much in common. And it's only when we accept and celebrate our differences that we can begin to capitalize on the promise and opportunity that exists in the region today. Because what all of us know in our hearts, as well as in our minds, is that dialogue, understanding, getting to know one another as people and as individuals is a key part of what can bring us together as peoples. Facebook's proud to play a role in helping YaLa advocate your ideals and mission. Thank you for the important work you do to help us find common ground and advance initiatives that will lead us towards peace. I hope all of you have a great conference. Thanks for participating. Keep up the great work, and good luck.
Good day for everybody, and congratulations for YaLa's 3rd anniversary. My name is Mosley. I was born in Nablus, and I'm talking to you from Nablus on top of Mount Gerizim. Mount Gerizim to us means mountain of mercy. I choose him to live in this mountain of mercy for many reasons. But most of these important reasons is to make peace with the Israelis. As you know, Palestinians been living under occupation for the past 60 years. And now, I hope YaLa and what it represents can help us to win our freedom, our dignity, and our statehood. We as Palestinians, with late President Arafat and late Prime Minister Rabin, signed a peace agreement in 1993 in Oslo. And everybody, including myself, I thought we were going to have peace and living in peace with the Israelis. This is my wish, and I hope all of you will help us to gain this or to realize this dream. I know my leadership is working to fulfill the dream, a dream where our grandchildren for the coming years, they will live in peace and tranquility. Thank you, and I wish you a very nice day.
My name is Mattias and I'm the Managing Director of Google's Research and Development Center in Israel. I am delighted to greet you today for YaLa's third annual online conference. It is encouraging to see these types of conferences, which are so important to help promote peace and collaboration. Just a few days ago, I've seen hundreds of Jewish and Arab students getting together to meet and have conversations. This was heartwarming. Technology of all kinds can provide opportunities to bring even more people together, disseminate knowledge, break down barriers, and enable dialogue and ultimately understanding. It is therefore inspiring to see young women and men getting together through the internet with the common goal of building a better future by ways of breaking down boundaries, fostering dialogue, and igniting momentum for change. I wish you a very fruitful and successful conference. Thank you.
Hi everyone, I'm Alou, Corporate Vice President at Microsoft. I look after a group called Technology and Civic Engagement, and I'm excited to be here today at the YaLa Virtual Conference to support a world where technology will enable our young leaders, the likes of you around the world, to connect and make the world a better place. It's an incredibly exciting time as you, the most connected generation ever, come together to focus on technology and the greater good on a global basis. At Microsoft, 2 years ago, we instantiated a program that we call Youth Spark. The Youth Spark program is a global program where we partner with the likes of you, this conference for example, and have made a commitment to touch and reach over 300 million young people with technology on a global basis over a 3-year period. We're about 1 year into the program now, and we've reached over 100 million young people with our technology. So I couldn't be more excited to be here today to cheer you on and to be enthusiastic about your use of technology to connect and drive greater good and change on a global basis. So I invite you to continue with your virtual conference and to do what you can do to make a difference in a world driven by technology and a collected global marketplace. Congratulations and have a great conference.
Hello everyone, my name is Zack Suchen. I'm the co-founder and CEO of Brand New. Our job at Brand New is to bring ideas to life. We do this by building technology products like websites and mobile apps, by building brands with logos and creative design, and by marketing through all of the internet's collaborative social platforms. We built the YaLa Academy website and the Intercast video technology you're watching right now, where we've seen students from dozens of countries gather to discuss and promote peace. I'm also honored to serve as the digital chair of YaLa Academy. The internet and its social resources have served to flatten the globe more efficiently than any industrial revolution in history. There has never before been such an incredible opportunity to facilitate peace, to spread transparency and promote the realities of our overwhelmingly good-natured collective human spirit. Facebook and Twitter opened the floodgates so that negative propaganda, hateful rhetoric, and the polluted traditions of evil behavior can be washed away by the forceful waters of positivity. This H2O is hope, happiness, and opportunity. Ours is a global culture driven by youth. Youth elects leaders. Youth decides what issues leaders will spend time deliberating. Youth sets trends. It's time to make peace cool, a foregone conclusion. The youth represents a future within reach, a future untainted by the notion that past generations have failed, therefore it is impossible. If peace is unattainable in our lifetime, that is because we've relegated the concept to certain doom. Peace is not impossible. We must demand peace. Peace is defined by the fundamental qualities of life that every citizen of every nation deserves. Peace is not an obscure concept. We can make strides towards eventual peace by focusing on these fundamentals: safety for you and your families, the ability to travel freely and fearlessly across your land and to experience the beauty of the natural world, access to food and clean water, access to education, and for opportunity for prosperity. Hope for the future is anchored by prosperity in whatever form you define it. Ensuring peace means ensuring that everyone has access to information. The internet provides unprecedented access to information and the ability for youth in the formative years to start developing their own educated opinions on important matters. Centuries of tradition, families, peers, and media propaganda, of course, influence our foundations through the self-prescribed discovery process. But those with access to open information are less likely to fall victim to the illogical burdens of hate, revenge, or xenophobia. There is great power in numbers. We live in an age when social media topples dictatorial regimes. You are not alone. There are no more excuses. The YaLa Facebook community numbers at nearly 500,000 members now, each contributory in the essence of goodwill towards an undeniable army of truth, that there is no place in the annals of history books yet to be written for war, or for genocides, or for hate. As the world becomes more interconnected, as information flows more freely across man-made borders, propaganda loses its legs. We must actively use our voices across social media to promote this agenda of peace and to force leaders to listen to their constituencies. Facebook and Twitter are only as effective as the bellowing voices that span them. YaLa Academy is a crucial element to the future of peace in the region because of its topics of study taught by leaders and peace practitioners. Human rights, reconciliation, peace negotiations, and good governance. Peace is not a passive process. It will not be magically gifted to the children of tomorrow unless the youth of today demands it. Tomorrow depends on today. Join YaLa on Facebook and share your voice. Every single member of this movement makes a big difference. We share this world with each other for a very short time, and this life is but the blink of an eye in the scheme of human history. Let's respect one another while we're here. Let's build positive momentum. Let our voices be heard and our leaders be unwavering in their march towards peace. It is, after all, our birthright. Thank you.